Well, hello everybody. Vertical moats. Today we're going to talk about vertical moats. And I know that sounds kind of paradoxical. Well, we shouldn't judge too quickly. Our English word moat comes from Old French, moat, which means mound. It originally means mound, but a moat, what we think of as a moat, is the opposite of a mound. That's paradoxical. Now, we still use moat, as in Motte and Bailey, to mean a mound. And you can see here the intimate connection between moat and motte, and how the same word might easily come to be applied to the mound and the trench that surrounds it, from which it was dug. Here's the old Motte and Bailey at Dromore, County Down, Ireland. And that shape looks familiar to me. It looks like a keyhole, or those monumental keyhole-shaped tombs right here in Japan. And that's interesting. Dig it up here and pile it up here. The earth has to go somewhere, so concave trenches and convex earthworks often go together, hand in hand, as perhaps we have seen on Mount Heba, scraped level flat here and here, and piled up here in a very unnatural looking cone, which I haven't forgotten about. It's still on my to-do list. The Japanese word for moat comes from the root word to dig. I think that's pretty straightforward. And we've seen Fukuyama Castle's extensive original moat system. We've seen the moat at Hiroshima Castle. Okayama Castle is, beautifully situated on its moat. Very romantic and popular date spot. Here's the Imperial Palace in Tokyo. Just gorgeous. Here's another view. I saw the Sex Pistols at Budokan on their reunion tour. They quit the show short because of a cultural misunderstanding. But yours truly brought them back on the stage, and they completed the show. Yeah, that's a different story. All of these are called, in Japanese, water moats. Water moats, and that's pretty straightforward, too. This is a water moat. And here's another antique water moat from the same period as our lost castle, the lost castle that we're looking for on Mt Zao. Lost for, well, it's been lost for 1,300 years. This water moat is next door in Okayama. Here's part of it today. Now, can we find any remains of a water moat around the foot of Mt Zao? Possibly. I'm not as confident about it, but yes, maybe. The second type of moat is called a dry moat. This is a dry moat. This is a dry moat. This is a dry moat. The third type is called a vertical moat, and that's the English translation. In Japanese, it's literally called a standing moat. So, what's that? Well, that is a trench dug vertically on a mountainside or hillside to deny the enemy easy horizontal movement. This is the head of a vertical moat at Nanzan Castle ruins near here. And this is it lower down. Vertical moats at Minagawa Castle. Vertical moat at Ichiba Castle. This diagram shows a dry moat over here and an elegant series of vertical parallel trenches or vertical moats. I hear you asking, what about that castle that Ryoichi and you went metal detecting last November? Does it have vertical moats? It sure does. It has a lot of them. And you can see how, if you are the attacker, these vertical moats really frustrate your horizontal movements. And if you're the defender, these vertical moats contain your enemy and funnel him into preferential, prearranged kill zones where your archers and stone throwers are already comfortably set up on their platforms. It's a beautiful arrangement from the defender's point of view. So, can we find a vertical moat on Mt Zao? That would be good to find, because that would be a large work of military, unmistakably military engineering. Can we do it? Well, you come with us this weekend. You come on out with us and find out. Okay, now you know about vertical moats.